Hey, I didn't get an RSVP from you. Are you coming to the big employee thing at that club tonight?
Oh, sorry, I totally forgot. Yeah, for sure.
Great. I'm putting you down for +2. We're all allowed to bring a couple people.
Awesome, perfect. Hi, my name is Saffra, and I'm secretly a gigantic loser with no friends.
Hi, Saffra.
I guess it started in adulthood. Like, when I was a kid, I had all kinds of friends, and everyone on the street would hang out, and we'd be outside all the time. And even in high school, I had a really close group of friends. But then after graduation, everyone went off to separate universities, and I never really recovered socially. I have a great job and a great place, and people stop me on the street to say they love my outfits, but I go to the movies by myself half the time or with coworkers that barely like me because there's no one to ask. It sucks, and what I keep thinking about is that if I ever get married, my side of the church is gonna be like 3 people.
Oh God, the wedding problem.
Oh man.
Yep.
Totally.
100%.
Yeah.
I almost want to look into that. I feel like maybe there's some kind of website for loser weddings where they disguise it by hiring actors to fill out the chapel or something. There's a tech startup idea. Yeah, that's me anyway.
Thank you for sharing, Saffra. Shall we keep moving around the room?
Hi, my name is Candy. I was at a staff party earlier watching everyone else talk to everyone else as usual, and I basically came straight here. Oh, and I was in a hospital for 4 months and didn't have one visitor, so, yeah.
Hi, Candy.
Well, actually, my name isn't Candy, it's Joan. I secretly have a boring name, and I've surreptitiously been a pathetic loser for about 10 years now, I guess. I get free hair products at the salon like a problem gambler gets free drinks, and I tan and I work out, and I fucking really think I'm all right, and I make a lot of money at work, and clients send me free shit, and half the people at work are too intimidated to talk to me because I'm fucking really good at what I do. But on days off, I'm basically just sitting on the couch with a huge thing of sadness wine because there's a giant, amazing poster of me on the building where I work, but I literally have no friends.
Sadness wine, right?
I actually have a wine mug. A mug for drinking wine.
There should literally be a fridge you can buy with a wine dispenser on it instead of those goddamn French fry ice cubes.
Wine fridge, oh my God.
Or you could have just a water cooler, except wine. Taps for red and white and like...
Wine fridges, isn't that fantastic? Let's keep moving along, shall we?
All right. Hi, my name is Ted. I'm a successful artist with thousands of fans, but I made like $12K last year, and I live like a 17th century ship stowaway. Like I honestly have no idea how I don't have scurvy right now.
I know a place that sells hardtack. I'm not even joking.
Yep, there it is.
So yeah, I've had books out from major publishers, had a comedy special on CTV, won awards. I go back home and people stare at me and talk about how famous I am, but the arts economy being what it is, I literally am poor. I am a poor person. There are definitely some kind of handouts I could be collecting right now if I was actually responsible. Ow.
Do you ever give homeless people 5s or 10s just to try and, act like you're somehow different from them?
I did that on the way here. Here you go, buddy. I hope things turn around for you. Meanwhile, I'm eating mustard sandwiches for dinner, hold the bread. But no one would ever know. I date women, and they probably wonder why I always want to eat in, but it's literally just to save money. So, yeah, that's me. Coming up on 8 years now, I've secretly been a total loser.
Listening to you, I'm thinking, God, you're clearly a huge success. You're just faking being a loser. It's so hard to internalize that anyone else could be in the exact same situation as you, you know?
Oh my God, totally. I was instantly thinking that with you. Like, why is this super hot chick here? She's obviously not a loser. Somehow forgetting the entire premise of why everyone's here.
Who would like to share next? You over there, you haven't said much.
Okay, sure. Hi. My name's Jackson, and I'm secretly a gigantic loser.
Hi, Jackson.
Hey. Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. Oh, these guys are all so normal and extroverted. They don't belong here, but obviously no one would pretend to be a loser. I have that kind of shyness where it's right in the perfect area where everyone thinks you're just aloof instead, even though you're actually afraid of everyone and everything. Like, I'll leave in the middle of parties or something because I need to go be alone in a room to recharge. But I have this air about me where everyone thinks I'm just rudely storming off instead. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I'm cursed to seem like I know what I'm doing, even though I don't, so no one knows that I'm secretly a loser with no life and no close friends. Like that thing about the wedding. Jesus, I know I was just kind of sitting there smirking with my arms crossed, but inside I was going nuts.
Completely know what you mean. I used to have that accidental aloofness thing too. Eventually you get so jaded it transitions into legitimate aloofness. Like, I do not give a fuck about any of you right now. I want to, but I gave up a long time ago, so now I just push everyone away.
Oh man, you're me in like 6 months.
You'd never know, but me too. Fully.
Well, that's it, you know? What do you do when the exterior and the interior don't match at all? They say there's no such thing as normal, but there's definitely a common experience, you know, and a set of expectations about appearances, and if you divert from that in any direction, you're fucked.
Yeah, exactly. It's not if you're thin or fat or ugly or beautiful. It's just that you're different. And sometimes it's not even people telling you you're different. It's you assuming they think you're different, and then when you belatedly realize that no one actually ever said anything, it's too late. Your identity is already too firmly established, and you're some hopelessly inaccurate reactionary combination of exterior and interior.
A bemusing glimpse into the psyche.
It's true. There's probably nothing important about me that you could assume from my appearance. This is terrible advertising.
Oh, I know. I work in an office with functional adults, so all my interests are things I've literally never said out loud. Web comics. Gem in the holograms. That feels weird.
Women's fashion apps.
Nihilistically eating ice cream for breakfast. Probably shouldn't have said that one.
Fuck, I thought that was just me.
Seriously, my apartment has this great, big, beautiful kitchen. Meanwhile, my idea of cooking is putting Doritos in a bowl.
Oh, but how can that be? You're so pretty and successful.
Sorry, secretly a complete disaster.
My neighbor in my building, he's this middle-aged, stocky guy, a construction worker or something. Comes home at the same time every day, eats dinner alone, watches TV alone, stumbles home from the bar on Friday nights alone. Literally never seen him with another person. And I just think, that's me in 20 years, you know? Rotting away in some box apartment, getting excited when you get bills in the mail. And I suck, and I'm poor, and I have no friends, but I've superficially elevated myself just enough that no one is ever gonna ask if I need anything, because clearly, I'm fine. I just worry about the future so much.
I know. It's like, statistically, someone has to be the old person who dies alone in a heat wave and isn't found for weeks.
And gets eaten by their cats.
And who was young once.
Why is it so hard to change? Why can't people just ask? The number of times I've almost posted on Facebook, does anyone want to come over and hang out, is just too damn high.
Society, I guess. We send out this message where various things indicate that you've made it. So if someone has one of those things, then they shall never again need assistance.
And how does that make you feel?
I don't know. I've told people, and they know, and they still don't ask. People can know the facts, but can't get past appearances.
Or they can, but only to your detriment. Like, what's that one episode of Seinfeld where he's dating a girl who seems really great, but everyone tells him to ditch her because
The Van Buren Boys.
she's actually a loser. Yeah.
Well, that's our time for tonight. I'd like to thank you all for the courage you've shown in sharing your experiences with secretly being enormous losers.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Hey, maybe I should ask him if he wants to go catch a movie.
Although she did say she's used to going to movies by herself.
And he probably would have asked me already if he wanted to.
And I'm clearly not on her level anyway.
So he'll obviously say no.
And I don't want to look like a loser.